I wanted to make this video, and this is going to sound very counterintuitive, but stay with me here. So, a lot of people talk about, myself included, in the coaches, about the importance of creating structure, creating routine. So many of you, when you first come in, you're like, I feel like I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I need structure. I need a routine. I need to have a game plan. I agree, 100%. It's very important. And when life gets crazy, chaotic, you're busy with work, kids, dealing with personal family issues and things like that, really coming back to the basics and getting into a good routine that you can be consistent with is very, very important. But what happens when things are going really, really well? You have a good couple weeks, you're in a great routine, you're in a great flow. What I would tell you to do is throw yourself purposely off your routine. Now, that might sound crazy. You're like, I got so much momentum. Why would I ever do that? Because at some point, something's going to happen that's going to get you out of your routine. And this is really how you build confidence. Let me explain. So, say for example, you consistently work out 3 or 4 days a week, first thing when you wake up, and you've been into that routine 3, 4 weeks in a row, and you haven't missed a single workout. What I would tell you to do is one day not work out in the morning and go after work. Go after work when you're tired, you're sluggish, you've worked with idiots all day, right? um, you've been working 9, 10, 11 hours, you're tired, you got to make dinner, you got to do this with the kids, get a quick workout in after that. Now you're saying, hey Bo, like why would I do that? I'm in such a good routine. Because if you still keep that commitment and promise to yourself when you're tired and you don't feel like it, and it's different than you typically have done for 3 or 4 weeks in a row, that's really going to help you build confidence. And when you get that workout done at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, even if I am, thrown a wrench into my routine, I'm still able to keep commitments and promises to myself. And that will just build up your self-esteem, and the respect that you have for yourself is when you can even do things outside of your normal routine and still get things done. Okay? So maybe you're a caffeine junkie and you always have some caffeine before working out. I would have one workout where you don't take anything and still go and get a workout in, because you might say, okay, there's going to be a time where I'm, flying by the seat of my pants. I forget to make a cup of coffee, or I don't have a pre-workout. I ran out of pre-workout, or I don't have a drink in the fridge. And throw yourself that, because I know how people can be like, well, I don't have any caffeine. I can't go work out today. Right. It's really easy to start telling yourself these stories and develop these superstitions where it's like, well, if this happens, then X is going to happen, which isn't true. It's not based on fact. Like, you can still get a workout in, even if you haven't had caffeine or a pre-workout. But prove that to yourself. And for example, if you work out in the evening when you're used to being a morning person, if you're used to having, caffeine first thing in the morning, get your workout in, go completely raw and get your workout in without having any caffeine. Okay. Again, just a couple examples, but I believe this is really, really, really important, and it builds so much confidence, and you'll really pat yourself on the back. Like a week and a half ago, I went golfing early on a Wednesday morning, which is typically leg day. And if I don't go first thing in the morning, I usually don't work out. And I'm in a really good routine for a very long number of years, working out first thing in the morning. But what I told myself is, okay, I went golfing, I got back, I was tired. I already even showered and stuff. I was like, I had a couple calls. It was 1 or 2 o'clock, but I'm like, I'm going golfing this weekend, so I'm not going to get all the workouts in if I miss today. So I just sucked it up and I went and I got it done. And I had told myself for so long, like, if I don't go work out in the morning, it's just not going to get done. Those are my off days. But I pushed myself. I went and got an incredible leg workout in. I felt really strong because I had some meals in, which I usually typically work out fast. And I just remember on my walk back from the gym, like, being so proud of myself. And it's like, gosh, even if I can't work out, because who knows in life, if I ever do have kids, get married, whatever, I might not be able to work out in the morning. I got to kind of find my time. So it really made me proud of myself. And I really had a great deal of respect for myself that I still got it done. And I've been in a good workout in the morning routine for a number of years, but it just showed me, like, hey, if something were to ever happen, like, I am capable of working out, later in the day. And I just remember, being filled with, um, self-respect and very proud of what I had done. So again, to summarize, like obviously if you're struggling, you're all over the place, getting into a routine and sticking to it is really, really important. But if you're one of those people that you feel like you've been in a good groove for 3, 4, 5 weeks, you've been consistent, you don't want to get into a superstitious place. Like I said with my morning workouts, because then you're like, well, I have to do this for me to be able to do that. And that's not true. So I think it's important once you're into a groove for a couple weeks to kind of throw yourself purposely out of your routine. All right. And what you'll find is if you can do that, again, a couple examples like working out without taking a pre-workout or working out in the evening when you usually work out in the morning, you'll sit there and be like, I'm so glad I did this. Like, it just shows me that no matter what, life throws at me and it rocks me out of my routine, I'm still that type of person that gets things done, gets done what I need to. I can still keep that commitment promise to yourself. And that's really how you build that confidence and resiliency long term. So something to think about.